You can look at a person and go, is she going to work today? You know, and she may have, but just because looking at her physical, not physical, her attire, you know, you kind of have developed an opinion, you develop certain aspects, things about the person. She doesn't even know that she's communicating with me, because in her mind, she's in her own world. So, with the Beauties and Business words, we're all beautiful inward, we're all beautiful outward, and we want to reflect that as much as possible. So I was reading a scripture, Isaiah 61:3, and the scripture I'm summarizing is your ashes for beauty. So you think about ashes, it burns away things, you know, put away the old things, you know, fire consumes. So all of those components are as women. And you know, if the men were here, you know, you're beauty in that aspect. I had this iceberg party when I passed around, and I don't know, everyone has their component, the idea of what beauty is. So I want to, your idea, you can answer it now. Then there's a key definition that I found, and it's interesting in the different definitions that come about, because we all have it, you know, our own perception and idea, because you're competing with everything. Unless you do it.
But a lot of things about relationship.
Yeah.
So how much I'm here because of relationship. I ain't no business of you before. Ashley said come, I'm coming. I mean, I'm telling the truth, but it's about relationship and how you know about it. We can only talk for quite a while. So it's really about relationships. I'm not like the type to go to is basically who I have some kind of relationship or some kind of connection. And the other ones, if you put amazing stuff out, I still go with my connection. Because that's what you're trying to find and you're trust. You know what I'm saying? So it's,
I like what you said about the chats and things like that. For instance, there's so many things such as Meetup, where depending on what your business is, you connect with those groups that are in line with what your audience is.
I know for me, when I go on Facebook, I don't really care for Facebook because it's just so much. But when I go on there, depending on what business owner I have or what artist I have, I go to a group for that particular person, you know, and put their postings there. And it's very important. There's no sense in me putting message after message after message on my page when I know my page encompasses everything and everybody. It doesn't make sense, you know. So,
and I have a question, so you were saying Facebook doesn't make sense. What were y'all doing before you were how would you get a book advertised?
Literally, when my book came out, this is no joke. I live at Walmart. Anybody knows me know I'm at Walmart, okay? I would literally stalk people in Walmart and say, hey, yeah. And I would say, hey, my name is Melanie. I just wrote a book. Can you please purchase my book? And they would say, well, how much is it? $10. And between 80 and 90% of people will buy it, you know. And that's because they see my face. That's because I'm coming up to them. I'm not hostile, you know. I'm, simply introducing myself. So that's how I got most of my sales from when I first started out. That's how I got it. Yeah. And Facebook, I can tell you honestly, I probably sold 2 or 3 books.
And you know
from posting.
Because everyone already knows, but not everyone at this really interested in seeing you succeed. So first, they'll sit back and watch. But once you get to where you're trying to get to, then they want to jump in.
Yeah.
So I use Facebook to keep keeping your interest. I don't expect
anything out of that Facebook, right.
But you keep following me.
Right, and see the next step.
Yeah, and then eventually you'll join it.
I think one of the things too that is a social media. It didn't say it was sales.
Right.
It really is a social media. Now they make it how many costs over people by offering type of service. purpose is at the end of the day, it was a way to connect people wherever, all around. And we have taken it to try to do everything up under the sun, other than we just created things. So, and then we get better than it doesn't look.
That's right. That's not
But they don't pimping us for money.
Oh, yeah, some people I learned that very early on, you know, because you hit it right to the head. People are interested in what you put out there for a second. And once it's gone, you know, they may be interested in me.
Get their food and then I'll get mine.
You know, but not when I'm promoting the book. You know, you'll get a, oh my God, how would you? You're in high school, and you know, but I'm going to put my book out. That's it.
I just want to, is everyone finished eating? And I'm on, no, that's fine. I'm saying now we're kind of at the networking part of it, and I don't know, there's another big, so it's more part of it, and we can, you know, kind of go in. So if it's okay, we want to shift to the networking.
Okay, if you just leave everything and just take your
In your bags.
your bag.
And see, that way,
Take the drinks and everything. Just
My name is Anissa Hall, and I am a beauty, health, and wellness professional with Works Global. First introduced to the business as a customer, as I am on my journey to optimal health. I was first introduced to the business as a client. I am naturally entrepreneurial, and so I am always open to additional streams of income. I work from 9 to 5. I have a toddler and a teenager, and I really need some time free. And so I joined the business as a consultant to realize my dreams of full-time entrepreneurship, time free and financial. So what I shared with you all today was a Greens on the Go packet. So this packet here is equivalent to 8 servings of fruit and vegetables. It helps to detox the body, to alkalize the body, and also balance your pH. So this is actually, the wrap is, I'm sure most of you are familiar with the wrap. That's our flagship product. The greens is my favorite product. It's something that I take every day. It helps give me a natural energy boost without a crash, without sugar. It helps to reduce my sugar cravings. It helps to boost my immune system through alkalizing the body. A body that has high acidity, your immune system suffers, so this helps with that. The moment we step out the door and we breathe the air, we're taking in toxins. The food that we're eating, we're taking in toxins. So daily detox is something that's very important. Everyone, or most people, have become more health conscious. We want to live longer. We want to keep up with the younger generation. And so this here, I thought, was the perfect product for me to share with you all to help with your journeys as well. So if you are interested, I have also a little piece of paper on there that just gives you more information about the greens product. So I pretty much just came here today to share my story, to share a product that I love, and to network and build relationships. So absolutely no pressure. If you're interested in more information, my contact information is on the top of the Blitz card. I did bring product catalogs to leave with everyone, just so that you can see that the business is much more than wraps. It's a multi-million-dollar health and wellness business. We are on our way to become a billion-dollar brand. We are a debt-free company. And another thing that attracted me to the company is that they have a God first mentality. God is in the center of everything that the company does. So if you are looking for multivitamins, hair, skin, and nail products, all natural skincare supplements, these are some amazing products. And if you're looking for additional streams of income, it's a great opportunity there as well. So that's all I have. It was great meeting you all. I would like to definitely exchange information so that I can keep in touch with what you all are doing and then just continue the relationship beyond this event.
Like your, okay.
Yeah.
It's from a different flavor.
It comes in berry and citrus. Berry is my favorite. Yes. Yes. So the berry, I can even drink that with water. Oh, so I'm sorry. You can mix the greens with water or juice. If you drink smoothies, you can mix it in with the green smoothie as well.
Do you taste it or it's like strong flavor?
It's not strong. It gives a slightly sweet flavor. I believe this berry is a combination of raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries.
Okay. And so with Crystal who was here before, and Melanie who just spoke, and Lisa who just spoke, like these are the components of beauties and business. Like we all have elements, we all have services, and like I said earlier, we are in some aspect CEOs, we're business women. We run our lives. We get up, we got a schedule at work, we schedule things. We plan to work out, we plan to eat right, we plan, for today, you had to plan this. So you have a business minded, even if it's not so much a business yet, you're a business. You run your life and you want to make sure what you run is in order and a representation. And going back to it works, health, you run down the steps, you got a breath, you know something now, right? We just had a buffet, we ate really good, but then we had it work so we can get it and cleanse our system. So beauty comes in different aspects, and with that, I'll have Brooke come and share more of Diva Fortitude and all of what her organization represents. And it's beauty in a different aspect, because giving is beauty, supporting is beauty, because it's representation of your inward man. And what do you have inside? So giving and receiving always goes hand in hand.
Hello everyone. My name is Brooke. I have a little bio on what I do and the reason why I'm doing it. This little diva doll is my daughter, whose birthday was yesterday. She turned 8, thank you. Amari was in a car accident a year ago, and she's suffering from brain injuries. They only gave my baby 20 minutes to live. But God had another plan. As they were approaching me to tell me her time of death, a surgeon came in. We have no idea where this man came from, but he came in and he performed emergency surgery. So Amari's been with us a year plus. So doctor told me she would not breathe on her own. Amari breathed on her own. No oxygen, we don't need it. Still, we're performing a lot of surgeries, but with that being said, I had to resign from work. I used to throw events for kids, kitty cabarets, extravaganzas for the little ones. So red carpet, they come out with their ball gowns and their tuxedos. I mean, it was a cabaret for the little ones, but I love my things to be family oriented because I love to see everyone having a great time, getting along, and it's a networking thing. I've always said, look, promote yourself, bring your business cards. I don't care what you need because you never know. And that led me to having a camp. And then with Amari's situation, I decided to do a fundraiser for Amari to start a t-shirt line called Diva Dolls. And then I said, well, I have more nephews than I have nieces, but I'm all girls. And I want the guys to feel like they could help and support as well. So fortitude meaning keep pushing no matter what obstacles come your way. So that's how fortitude came about. And I love it. So we're all here, Divas with Fortitude, because we have a goal. We want to be somewhere. We're going to do what we desire to do. And with God's work, we're going to get it done. And this shirt that I have on now is part of the line. Next month is Cancer Awareness. So Fortitude we stand for the cure. I cut my hair day before yesterday for cancer awareness. Yes. And also, even though my daughter did not have cancer, with her brain injury, she had to cut her hair off. And, you know, a lot of people are battling a lot, so I decided to do something for them. And this is what I'm doing. I'm paying it forward for them because everybody's, you know, doing what they can. Prayers for me. So with the bio of Amari, I have her Facebook, her Instagram. We have cute shirts, nice. Oh my God. And we also have the wallet as well. And all the images are of my daughter. But she's so cute. So I just thank everybody for listening. Feel free to post this up, tell a friend, pass it on. I appreciate it. The support and prayer.
Is the phony information all?
Oh yeah, and I have a GoFundMe account because insurance. Yeah. Amari's first 20 minutes was over 40,000. She passed. They give us a little, you know, background on how much we supposed to spend. Yeah, it's a lot. And insurance is not taking. She doesn't have a wheelchair right now. She's in a loaner chair that scuffed her body up. That's why we could not take her nowhere for her birthday. But we still had a little party in the house. But you know, we still working on a lot of things that we need. So I'm asking everybody to help out. This shirt line is not just because it's cute. It's because it's going to help me, you know, make sure I'm able to do the things for my little one and to be able to stay home with her with the 24 hours that she needs of care. So thank everybody. I'm Brooke. I appreciate you.
Follow us. Diva has an Instagram and Facebook and all those things. And I tell Brooke, as much as I can promote it, you know, because we all need some aspect. Because I told her, I think when I had my back to school event, you know, people were like, $1, that doesn't do much, but if 50 people give $1, that's $50.
Right,
you know
exactly.
So her support, you know, she has over 2,000 friends on Facebook, and if everybody, you know, gives $1, that's $2,000. But in our minds, we think it's so incremental that it doesn't mean much, but it all adds up. So that's just a forward to, I'm going to share, you know, the information. I mean, as often as you can, if you can tell another person, you know, that may understand, you know, cut $1 out of your lunch to donate $1 to her. You know, you're changing somebody's life. You're impacting her $1 at a time. And if we all help and spread the word, you know, you never know. You know what I mean? So we put ourselves in that situation. We will want that same support, that same effort, and that fortitude, you know, to help keep this going. So, thank you.
I don't have no brands that would good for the time. I just use like almond hair model, you know. She did sensitive skin, she's going to do.
So we can go on your website and get whatever we need to find out.
You can go on the website, you can email me. I have my direct number on there, and I don't mind answering my phone. You can text me because now my Saturdays became full because of the line. And I'm excited about that. I'm not upset. So if you know of an event that possibly we can vendor, it's not just kid clothes. I have up to 5X men. Trust me. I'm gonna make sure everybody walking around with the fortitude and diva. And that's the goal. I have bracelets, the little wallet, and this is the image of Amari putting on her little glove. So most of the images are of her, and they're hand drawn. On this guy and MJ, she's doing all this.
That's nice. Britt, you could come on the show. You could absolutely send me all your information. You could definitely come on the show and talk about that. I think it's important. That's very important. Very important. So we'll hook up later.
My legs is doing this leg 3. And I want to walk out here beautiful. Thank you so much.
I have to get back to my girls. I have a 16-year-old watching a 2-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was nice meeting everyone. I will definitely get everyone's contact information and keep in touch. And, you know, I'll send you all a holiday card. Thank you. I'll be in touch with you.
Okay. You're welcome. Thanks so much. Have a great one. You want to get a shirt, leave with salmon? According to the salmon.
Oh, on the menu. Well, no, but this is awesome. Just like
I told him before, it's going to keep getting better and better. That's how it starts.
Downstairs.
Go downstairs.
Yeah,
To the right.
Everybody's trying to make them do different.
you got a bird. Keep making it bad.
Don't stop.
Still make me cry like that. I can't wait to finish. No.
I'm putting my new because you just never know, man. My girlfriend, it's I need to go into like a woman's group or
That evening. It's not, it depends on your system. See, that's what I'm saying. I do a half a bag. My system is very sensitive. It don't take much. And then you know,
I come into a
shake anyway. You already got your stuff in your shake.
and I necessarily made it.
Right.
So are you ladies using it?
I have.
It works pretty good.
For me, you also just go to the
never
bathroom.
know,
All the other
right,
stuff she said.
Yeah.
I didn't even put the zippers in that, but
Just for regularity.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know. You want another? I didn't know. What's it? Wait, she went and her.
Better out the end.
Yeah, that's true. But you don't feel like aggressively angry with everybody. And
Oh, you get like my mama. She be calling me by the middle name. I be like, don't know.
She didn't even hear.
I have to get then this whole floor is what it is until people understand that this is something great. This is something, I mean, what's wrong with a nice glass of champagne, food, and you learning more. And you just gotta jump out there and do it and just leap out on faith because it's gonna work for you, especially when God gives you vision. And I kept trying to figure out, why do I see, okay, small story really quick. I went to my aunt's banquet, and I love my aunt dearly, but sometimes she scares me because she can vision things. Like she'll pray over you and then just start. I'm like, oh my God, auntie, I'm so scared. I don't want you to do this. And I went to one of her events, and this lady, she prayed over me. She did not know anything about Amari, but she kept saying, you're into something with fashion. With kids, I see clothes, but I see millions, and I see you giving that, and I see you being great. And I'm like, oh, that's all I need to hear.
Is it me, Lord?
But I knew, you know, I kept dreaming and dreaming about this clothing line, something I owned, and now that it's coming together and people are just falling in place. I wake up in the morning, text message, I have so many events coming up. I didn't know my own strength tour. I mean, just thank you, God. So leap out on faith. Know that it's going to work for you. You're connected with great people.
Right.
And everybody have a story, and everybody know over 100 people. And we don't get it about
Don't make me cry. I'm already.
And can I just add to that? I think sometimes when you come back to the table to revisit some things, it's for a reason. You know, coming back to say, okay, that ain't work, but this did work, that's very important. I had to learn that the hard way because I was looking at the things that did not work as failures, but they weren't. It just wasn't for me at that particular time. So I had to figure out a different avenue of how to get to my end result. And there's nothing wrong with that at all.
I think that for the most part, women in business, we don't like getting mentors, coaches, and things
But
like
we
that.
need it.
And we go
We need
wrong
it.
with that because we think we're strong, we think we know so much, but you don't know everything. I mean, starting a business is so hard that it's not
Yes,
even
it
funny.
is.
We don't. I had no people come and start a business, they don't even have a corporation paper.
That's
How you
right.
got a business
That's right.
if you don't have a corporation? Women can change their way of thinking, for embracing women, other women, and to help them, but also to learn more about investing in themselves. Because I'm really running into a lot. I mean, I taught at this conference, Blacks in Government, and it was amazing to me how many people said I would not go back to college because they didn't want a student loan. I said, so to me, you're saying you're not worth $20,000. I said, so why would anybody pay you but you're not even worth investing in yourself? And they thought I was the craziest person on earth. But I'm just saying, you want your supervisor to give you an increase and a promotion, but you're not willing to do what it takes to get promoted, and that does mean money. So I just think it has to become a paradigm shift for all of us, not just some of us, so that we can get there. And when you do start your business, don't despise small beginnings, because a lot of times we want the room sold out. I know I always do. I think like I need 150 women, la 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 la.
Think big.
I think big, but the truth of the matter is nothing happened overnight.
That's
You know, and that's when we set ourselves up for failure, because when you look and you say, okay, I had this major conference and I only had 60 women in the room. I had the 60 women in the room who were supposed to be in the room, but you can get very caught up on numbers. You know, and you get caught up on numbers too because you got to pay bills. Let's be real clear. It's not because you really just got it's the bill you have to pay. But sometimes, and I want to see what you're gonna do with the 60 you have. Before I give you the 600. Because the whole, with every new level, Lord knows. And I like that. And you have to be prepared.
She coined it. She coined it. I'm gonna use it.
So I'm just saying, just, you know, line yourself up with people who've been there, done that, and can help you. And never think nobody can help you. Even if they don't have business, sometimes people see things that you don't see because they're not in the trenches of it. So they don't look at it as closely as you do, or they look at it more closely than what you do. So, you know, I'm just saying, in your business, just be kind of open to learn. Don't be scared to ask questions. No question is a dumb question. And I think everybody in here should have multiple streams of income. I mean,
I agree. I'm a lifetime student. I learn. I like school. I like education. Then I like people. Because your life, I can learn. Okay, she handled that. I mean, I look at Brooke. I don't know what I don't have a child, but I can't imagine 24/7 of my life is just changed. You know what I mean? Like in a moment. You didn't know when your daughter died was gonna be a car accident. You know what I mean? Like you playing. She was with her mom. She was in safe hands. So it's like, okay, I don't have that issue, and I'm grateful. But I'm learning that strength from watching you. You said that effortlessly, and I know that took a lot to have to keep saying and telling the story. But it's like a constant reminder, okay, God, your strength. You know what I mean? I'm doing this with your strength and faith. And I'm like, okay. So I learned, like, today was a big day. So we get to it, don't mind me. But, you know, I learned that, okay, Ashlee, you can handle this. You know what I mean? Like, small beginnings is hard for me because I see this. And I know, you know, that, I know that in the long run, it's going to pay off, but it's hard because you sit there, you like, well, what did I do? You know what I mean?
Right.
So this is all the beauties in business, you know, the heartache, the frustration, the everything. You come to you like, okay, let me circle back and figure out how to revamp and restructure, which is why I'm like, at the end of this, I'm figure out what can I do. You know, I learned from Salon, I learned from my mom, I learned from you, I learned from a lot of different people. I even learned from you, you know, listening that, okay, at the end of the day, it's not a failure, it's a learning, you know, a learning process. So this concludes it, because I'm teary-eyed.
And you just have to remember that I'm not known, and everybody is not walking and doing the same things that you're doing.
That's right.
Everybody don't have the same passion like you, and everybody is not your cheerleader.
That's right.
And it's good
That's
for
right.
you to branch out to other people. I'm learning.
That's right.
I live in my building with my mom and my sisters. I had no visitors but my mom. So
trust me, I know the frustration. I know when you sit at this table, you're like, wow, I don't even have my friends here. I don't have my cousin here who call me every day for outfit.
But that's okay.
It's fine.
That is okay. Trust and believe. That is okay.
Reasons why everybody's not.
And let me, if somebody said cheerleader, your biggest cheerleader is yourself. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Okay? Because for me, everybody thought I was crazy. I used to teach. I'm like, I'm not teaching no more. I need to do me. And who did I have in my corner when I really looked at that circle? Melanie, stepping forward and going to continue. So you just continue on, and they'll fall in line when, I think somebody said it earlier, when they see everybody, oh, she doing, let me get in line now, let me get in line now.
But you know,
okay, so it's fine. You don't, they be all the way at the back of the line. Right. And keep it moving.
Just give them a bell and say thank you.
Thank you for coming. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
That's one of the things we
right.
expect them to support us.
I learned that early too.
Sometimes our friends and family are not our clients.
That's
and
right.
You might come out to support me the one time, but you can't come out and
every
support
time.
me
All the time.
And sometimes you be your own cheerleader because you're the only person that can be in your corner is you. But sometimes we ask people to do something for us they can't do for themselves. See, so we want them to jump up and down and say hooray
but
and
they
throw
can't.
a part, but they can't even do it for themselves.
Because you only know what they have going on too.
Right.
So, yeah.
Sometimes they're not even in the place you're in.
That's right.
I can't feel your pain if I'm in a business owner and I don't know the struggle.
That's
and
right.
What it means, you know, when we say RSVP and pay your ticket by this day.
That's right.
Now, from somebody who gives events, I should know better instead of walking in the room and giving my money. But I'm also overwhelmed. And I forget, I know I'm going. But I also know that's tacky and trifling. So part of my journey is to be better at that piece. Because I also know what I want in return. So I also have to give it in return. I'm like, you be sloppy tomorrow, you get sloppy.
That's right.
That's how I feel, you know. But actually don't, you know, if it wasn't worth it, then it wouldn't be no tears. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be no tears if it wasn't worth it. I mean, you just keep doing
You just gotta keep pushing forward.
And guess what? The right connection gonna come.
Because it only takes that one connection.
How do you get mentors? So I feel like.
Wait a minute, before you know that, what is a mentor? And I'm only gonna ask this, don't ask me, y'all don't think I'm real crazy, but I get with all that. And some of the things they
well,
say.
I know when you were speaking on mentors, I feel like someone that can lead you into the right direction, someone who can actually listen to your goals and actually either critique it or say, I don't think that's going to work, but not just downing what's not going to work, actually giving a reason why it's not going to work.
And you want the mentor to be someone that's already where you want to be.
Exactly.
That's what that's
it.
That's
Vital.
Right.
Vital.
But you have, in saying that, you have to check that person too. You have to do a full analysis of that person. You have to look at that circle that they're in and really evaluate that, because you don't want just anybody teaching you how to get there, because some people cut this corner and cut that corner, and we all know people are people. So you really have to be careful in who you choose. You want that person, yeah, where you going, yeah, but be very careful of who you choose.
But one of the things I think that people fail to realize too, that the older that you get, the less people that you're going to have with you anyway.
Right.
When you climb higher, in an airplane, the higher you go to the altitude, they tell you the less you're going to have that you can have with you. That's the same way it is when you're striving, your place in life. And we get so caught up in, I mean, everything that has been said around this table has been about numbers and about numbers. The higher you go in life and wisdom, you're not going to have everybody with you. And the quantity of people that are going to be around you are not even going to be around you. You will see them and then you won't see them. They will be there and then they won't be there. You will see faces and then you won't see faces. Even the scripture said be not afraid of the faces because you won't see them. So they will be there in the room and then they won't be in the room. You will be able to go in and out because of what you have to do now. You won't get caught up in the numbers. that is where you're going to everybody at this table that you're surrounded with. That's why people, when you're about building, you don't tell people what you're building. Because you're going to build quietly, you're going to do it, you're going to be in and out. When they see it, your place is going to be erected.
Woo.
And when they're going to see it, they're like, okay, you did what? Yes, I did it. You want to come? Whether they're invited or not. But by the time they see it, you will be at a place of richness and wealth. Because those are two different things. You're not just going to have money, you're going to have richness and wealth. But the point is, when you get this place, and it's not going to be about greed. You're going to have so much that, yeah, you I haven't said which one, said, yeah, it's going to be that you're going to have people around you, but it's going to be so much that you're not going to have to be concerned about what money you have because you have business and So I just said, don't worry about it. And I have to keep just reminding her she can't worry about it. You can't.
We like to take everybody with us, but you just, Steve Harvey said almost every morning, everybody can't go with you on that journey. But I just think as women, we have been taught to take care of each other. And because we care, we care about people, and we want to see our friends have. That's what a friend on that bang right with me. I can care less. And if people come, don't come.
But in business, you can. That's the difference. You cannot be about friendship when it comes to business.
Right. Yeah.
You cannot. You have to put that hat on.
Yes.
And the business mentality is not about a friendship. Now I have on my business etiquette hat, and now I'm here to do my business. It's just something totally different. I tell her when we step in this arena, I'm not mom. What you need me to do?
Right. That's right.
And she, I mean, sometimes I have to remember like, cause she treats me, but you know, but it's, she has in the business. It's a business arena. It's not about me, you know, me being your BFF, and that's totally different. And people have to remember that it's not about that. It's a huge difference.
It's hard, and if you don't have that mentality, if you're talking to your friends who don't really want much for themselves or don't know how to get it, because sometimes people want it and don't know how to get it. They just not going to understand how you're thinking, and when you come, you know, somebody said today, I thought you had this to do. Yes, but I said I was coming to this.
But you know what, Tony, you keep saying it, but you know what? Everybody, and that is so major, everybody's 100% is not the same. I can expect her 100% to be mine, and that's what people feel the real.
That's yeah.
And you know, I'm thinking she's giving 100. That is her 100.
That is her 100.
It's not mine.
Yeah.
So, and that's what we always think. Well, you know, but I gave mine, and it is her 100, but it's not what I think my 100 is. And her 100 is really like 25.
25, right.
And that's on her scale of 100.
Right.
And so we put people, because it's their humanity, because that's what they've been taught, that's all they know. And that's her 100 on her scale. And that's when we realize that that's what they're going to give, that's all they know, that's where they live, and that's in their lane, well, we can't expect any more out of them. And you have to keep moving.
Know your players. Know your players. I should record that.
I got it. Look, I got it.
It is what it is. And expect it from them. What is Pop saying? Why lie when the truth is work? When they give it to you, you keep it moving. That's what they tell you. And it does, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It hurts, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. They told you that. But you cannot expect any more from them, because that's only what they're going to give you.
And she can be hurt, but they're being honest.
Exactly. Yeah. When you know what you want to do. I'm going through the same thing. Like right now, I'm in the process of purchasing, and I live with my sister. And Ashlee, it hurt me. My sister knew what I came to her home for. I've been at her home for a year and a half. You know that she said to me, her husband told her I was using her. Mind you, I'm paying them rent, always on time. I give her extra money. I pay her son's cell phone bill. But we drive to work together, and then we ask her for gas money. I pick her child up from daycare in the evening time.
When is it going to end?
Soon.
How soon?
Hopefully by the end of the year. It's a short sale, so I'm waiting.
So that's why that's where that's coming from.
And you know, me and Ashlee shared this, and I was so hurt by it. I mean, it really frustrated me that my own sister came to me. I'm like, you're not even happy for me. Like, y'all told me, come here, save money, stay with me.
They always say
but then in this process, now that it's happening,
Right.
it's now that it's happening, and it's like, oh, and what really blessed me was when I had to get my money for the short sale, it took everything. I had to put 1% down to hold it. So it didn't take everything, but I was like, okay, I gotta eat for 2 weeks. I had nothing. Okay, 10 days, I gotta give another $300. So I was like, oh Lord. I told Ashley, I said, Lord, I paid my sister, gave my 1%. Now I needed $300 for the inspection. I said, oh my God, Ashley, I only got like $250. I'm gonna get $50 from to pay this man. Y'all, I was freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, I got $50 in my name to eat for the rest of the week. I get paid in 2 weeks. Do you know? All I did was say I went to church, prayed. Monday morning when I woke up, $50 was deposited into my checking account. I said, Ashley, if that wasn't God, I was like, and I didn't even know where this $50 came from. And it was, I had requested someone to open up a checking account and they deposited $50, but this was in April. So this person, whoever opened the account, referred for $85, will gain the $50.
Right on time.
Then I get the inspection. But here's the kicker. I got the inspection. The man never cashed the check until the day I got paid. The money came out of my account the day after. So the whole week and a half, I got $300 in my account. Didn't need it because I had money to
Stop worrying, girl.
I had money for gas. And it just, you know, I share that because it was just, you know, I'm living in a home where I know my own blood is not happy for what I'm doing. And it's not even her, it's her husband. But the fact that you said what your husband said to me, said to you, you shared with me. So obviously you felt the same way because you wouldn't have shared that with me. So, you know, and I say, you know, you be strong, you support, and, you know, I try to help all of my friends out. I'm like, you know, I try to be there as much as I can. I try to help everyone. I'm like, look at God, He blessing me and all